Hello. I am so excited to be here today to present phase two of selecting an ERP. My name is Patricia Bennett, and me and my team have been implementing ERP software for over 20 years. As a matter of fact, we go live with new customers every month, and next month, the beginning of the month, is no different. We're going live with a customer down in Florida. In any ways, today we're going to talk about phase two of selecting an ERP, which I'm assuming that a lot of you listening to this today had a chance to listen to phase one. And if you didn't, I strongly recommend that you go look at phase one so that you can be ready to take the next steps on phase two. So, what is phase two? What is that next second step that we're going to take when evaluating an ERP? Phase two is when we start looking at new software. In phase one, for those of you that already listened to that, you probably already did your homework, put together your processes and the functionality that you absolutely have to have in an ERP, and have a team that is going to help you evaluate the software. In phase two, we're going to start looking at different applications. So where do you start? Well, you start by Googling. Let's just say you're in the automotive aftermarket. You can start by Googling automotive aftermarket ERP. Talk to your colleagues, talk to other business owners in your industry that may have a good application to run their business. Talk to your friends. Some of your friends may have gone through this process already and may have had good results. Some of the most popular applications are listed on the screen, starting with Acumatica Cloud ERP, NetSuite from Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics. Just be aware, Microsoft Dynamics has like 7 different ERPs, and they're all called Dynamics, so most people don't even know which one they're running. Some of those products are being terminated, so be aware of this and be careful when you pick one of the Dynamics products. Sage Intacct, SAP Business One, and this is just a few to name for you guys to get started. Now, as you start looking at software, this is a big investment, not only in money, but time from yourself and the rest of your team. So you want to be very careful and make sure that the product that you select is utilizing the latest technology. You don't want to buy software that was built 50 years ago and then given a different user interface, and now it's called a cloud application. So start doing some research in that area, because not all of those products listed on the screen are newer products built for the cloud. I'm just going to leave that there. Another place that I strongly recommend you take a look is, once you've selected 2 or 3 products that you're interested in, I strongly recommend you go to g2.com. G2.com is a site where users just like yourselves, running businesses just like yours, evaluate the application that they're using. So you're able to see the ratings of these products based on users. There is no vendor comments. There is no promotion of your own application or anything like that. It's 100% user rated site. And the cool thing about it, of G2, is that, let's just say, for example, you're looking at Acumatica and NetSuite, you can actually compare the two applications in the area that you're looking at, say manufacturing, and see how they stack against each other. The other site that I'm going to recommend is Gartner. Gartner, and by the way, the URLs are listed on the screen. They're right here. And Gartner is a great resource because Gartner has what they call the quadrants. And what they do is they create a quadrant, and they put in the applications in the different areas based on whether they're easy to use and they are the features and functionalities. So ease of use and features and functionality, you want stuff that's up on the right top quadrant. So strongly recommend both of those sites, but especially the g2.com, because again, it's evaluations that users just like you have commented on. Okay, so what I would recommend is start looking at a list of however many applications you start looking on Google or G2, narrow it down to 3. This is a time-consuming process, so you don't want to evaluate and do demos for 10 different products. I mean, it's just too much time, and it's definitely probably not going to give you the best results. So if you can do enough homework to narrow it down to 3, and then once you have your 3 finalists, let's call it, we're going to ask for demos. So you're going to call the vendor and you're going to say, okay, I'm interested in your product. And they're probably going to do what we call discovery. So they're going to ask you a lot of questions about your business and the functionality that you need and so on. And you're going to ask for a demo. Make sure that you see everything that you need to see on that demo. So if after the demo you're not so sure about an area, you can ask for another demo. You can ask for as many demos as you need to. I'm not recommending this, but I actually have a customer that we started talking to in 2018, and they didn't buy from us until last year. So for 4 or 5 years, we were doing demos, we were doing discovery, we were working with them until the owner of the company felt comfortable enough to go ahead and make the purchase. Again, 4 or 5 years is not recommended. This is an extreme, but it's to give you an example of, people need to be comfortable when they make that decision, because this is I actually call it open heart surgery for your business. We're going to go and dive into every aspect of your business, and change is not easy for everybody. Especially you will have employees that are very resistant to change. So we want to make sure that it is the right application and there is light at the end of the tunnel. As you go through these demos, you want to rate each area of your business. So my team has put together we're going to call it an evaluation matrix. I'm going to give you a QR code that you can scan to download that matrix. And then you have your evaluation team rate each one of those 3 applications that you're looking at based on each process or each area of functionality that you require. What this allows you to do is have some type of continuity or some type of consistency as you evaluate. So let's say you decide that we're going to evaluate from a scale from 1 to 5. 5 is that was awesome. 1 is that was terrible. So 3 is it needs some additional functionality that's not in the system. And as you rate each one of the different areas of your business, you can then at the end total, and the application that has the highest mark should be the application that fits your company the best. There are situations in which companies have certain functionality that's just not included in any of the applications, and it will require customization. My recommendation is, first of all, do not start talking about customization until you're 100% sure that there's no workarounds, and that is absolutely required. And number 2, maybe if there is a workaround, work with that and then figure out if it's too time consuming or too cumbersome before you decide to do a customization. This is the QR code that will allow you to download that document. That document would help you in the evaluation. And again, if there's any need to talk to me, or you want some help in the evaluation, specifically of Acumatica, we are more than happy to help you. We will be back in a couple of weeks with phase 3 of selecting an ERP, and I can't wait to see you again. I'm going to put that QR code again. The QR code is going to be available for a week or so, because we will create a different document for phase 3, and then you can download the phase 3 document. I really, really appreciate you guys spending the time with me this morning. Thank you so much. And again, here's my contact information. If you need anything, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.